Fellas, men over 50 especially, if you're doing even one of the wrong things to your penis right now, you could be quietly fast-tracking erectile dysfunction, nerve damage, and a serious hit to your confidence. Here's the deal. This is fixable, and faster than you think. And one of the biggest mistakes might be something you're doing every single day without realizing it. Now take a breath, because here's the good news. What you're dealing with is not permanent, it's not just aging, and you are not broken. In many cases, the body can rebound faster than you'd expect, sometimes in as little as 7 to 14 days, once you stop the damage and give it what it actually needs to heal. I'm Dr. Rachel Rubin, a urologist who spent my career helping men reclaim their performance, their confidence, and their vitality, without shame, without judgment, and without confusing medical jargon. I work with guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond every day, and I know exactly what's happening in your body and how to fix it. You're in the right place, and you're not alone. So let's talk about the real enemy here. The thing sneaking up on so many men over 50. It's not just age. It's not bad luck. It's a slow, steady breakdown of the systems your penis relies on every single day. Circulation, nerves, hormones, and the tissues themselves. And the most dangerous part? Most guys don't feel it happening until it's already affecting their performance. Think of your penis like a high-performance car engine. When you were younger, the fuel pump, your blood flow, was strong, the hoses, your arteries, were flexible, and the battery, your nerves, fired instantly. But over time, little by little, inflammation starts clogging those hoses. Stress drains the battery. Low activity and poor habits weaken the entire electrical system. And suddenly, the engine that used to roar starts sputtering. For many men, the enemy is a combination of 3 quiet saboteurs. 1. Slow, chronic inflammation, the kind you don't feel, but that stiffens blood vessels, decreases sensitivity, and reduces the ability to get or stay hard. It's like rust building up inside the pipes. 2. Declining nitric oxide production. This is your body's natural chemical that relaxes and opens blood vessels. After 40-50, it drops fast. Without it, blood flow becomes sluggish, and erections feel weaker or inconsistent. 3. Nerve fatigue and hormonal disruption. Years of stress, poor sleep, and metabolic strain wear down the signals between your brain and your penis. It's like the wiring gets frayed, slower, weaker, less reliable. The kicker? Most men think it's happening overnight. But it's been building for years through tiny daily choices, some of which I'll explain in the 10 things you should never do to your penis after 50. And once these systems start slipping, everything from morning wood to arousal to confidence takes a hit. But don't worry, now that you know the enemy, you're already ahead of 99% of men who never get this explained. An erection is a blood flow event, period. It's your brain sending a signal through your nerves to the blood vessels in your penis, telling them to open wide, relax, and let blood rush in and stay there. That's it. That's the whole show. When you're younger, this system runs like a brand new smartphone. Fast signal, full battery, instant response. After 50, that same system is often running on low power mode, with a cracked screen and a charger that only works when it feels like it. Here's why. First, your blood vessels change with age. Healthy blood vessels are soft and flexible. They expand easily. That's what allows strong, full erections. But with time, inflammation, sugar spikes, stress, and poor sleep, the vessel walls get stiff. Think of a garden hose left out in the sun for 20 years. It doesn't bend the same way anymore. Less flexibility equals less blood flow. Less blood flow equals weaker erections. Now let's talk about nitric oxide, because this is huge. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax. It's the open the floodgates signal. After 40, production drops naturally. Add poor diet, belly fat, alcohol, and stress, and that drop gets steep. So now the signal is weak, the vessels don't open fully, and the erection never quite reaches 100%. Next, the nervous system. Your erection starts in your brain. If the signal from the brain to the penis is slow, stressed, or disrupted, the response is delayed or inconsistent. Chronic stress keeps your nervous system stuck in fight-or-flight mode. That's great for running from danger, not so great for sexual performance. Your body literally can't relax enough to allow full arousal. Now add hormones to the mix. Testosterone doesn't just affect desire, it supports nitric oxide, nerve health, mood, motivation, and tissue repair. As testosterone drifts downward with age, everything becomes harder to activate and harder to sustain. And here's the part most men never hear. The penis is one of the first places in the body to show vascular damage. Those arteries are tiny. So when circulation starts going south, erections weaken years before you ever feel heart symptoms. In that sense, erectile changes are often an early warning system, not a failure. Now tie this directly to the title. The things you should never do to your penis after 50. Many of those mistakes quietly restrict blood flow, kill nitric oxide, spike inflammation, numb the nerves, or suppress testosterone. And men have no idea that their daily habits are literally training their body to underperform. So when a guy tells me, "Doc, it just feels like my body switched off," I tell him the truth. Nothing switched off. Your systems got overloaded, undersupported, and under-repaired. And the good news? That also means they can be resupported, recharged, and reactivated. Here's the deal. The primary fix is not a pill, not a gadget, and not some extreme overhaul. The real fix is restoring daily blood flow and nitric oxide on purpose, every single day. That's the foundation. Because when you fix blood flow, everything else starts working better. Sensitivity, firmness, stamina, confidence, even mood. Now let me unpack that in a way that's actually useful. What the fix is: you are rebuilding your circulation on a daily basis through 3 levers: movement, nutrition timing, and nervous system recovery. Not random, not occasional, strategic and consistent. Why it works. Blood vessels are living tissue. When you challenge them the right way, they adapt. They open more easily. They grow healthier. They produce more nitric oxide. This is called vascular conditioning. And yes, your penis absolutely responds to it. When to do it? Daily, non-negotiable. But here's the good news. It doesn't require a gym membership or an hour of suffering. How to do it? Simply. First, daily brisk movement for 20-30 minutes, walking fast, cycling, swimming, rowing, even stairs, not casual strolling. I want your heart rate up enough that you can still talk, but you wouldn't want to sing. This alone can dramatically improve nitric oxide production within days. Second, eat in a way that supports blood vessels, not destroys them. Big sugar spikes, heavy late-night meals, ultra-processed foods, those all hammer nitric oxide and spike inflammation. Instead, prioritize protein, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and stop eating like it's still midnight at the club when your body is trying to repair itself. Third, you must downshift your nervous system every night. Chronic stress keeps erections stuck in the off position. 5 to 10 minutes of slow breathing, light stretching, or quiet decompression at night tells your body it's safe to turn arousal back on. That alone can change morning erections within a week. What to avoid while doing this? Heavy drinking late at night, sitting for 10-12 hours without moving, stacking terrible sleep on top of stress and expecting your body to perform magically. You can't sabotage all day and fix it with one good choice. What results to expect? Most men notice better morning firmness within 7 to 14 days, more reliable arousal within a few weeks. Improved confidence follows fast, and over time, fuller, stronger erections again, not perfection overnight, but real trackable progress. This is how you rebuild the foundation, not with hype, but with biology working for you again. All right, if you really want to take this to the next level and speed up results, here's your performance stack. These are simple, powerful add-ons that amplify everything we just talked about. Bonus tip. Number 1, hydrate like your blood flow depends on it, because it does. Dehydration thickens your blood. Thicker blood moves slower. Slower blood means weaker erections. Most men are walking around mildly dehydrated all day without realizing it. Start your morning with a full glass of water before coffee. Then keep it steady through the day. This alone can improve circulation and energy fast. Bonus tip number 2, lift something heavy 2 to 3 times a week. I'm not talking about bodybuilding. I'm talking simple resistance. Dumbbells, bands, body weight. Strength training tells your body to protect testosterone, improve insulin sensitivity, and build stronger blood vessels. It's one of the most reliable, natural multipliers for sexual performance after 50. Bonus tip. 3. Get bright light in your eyes early in the day, not from your phone, real daylight. This resets your internal clock, improves sleep quality later that night, supports testosterone rhythms, and calms nighttime cortisol. Better sleep equals better erections, every time. Bonus. Tip number 4. Don't underestimate intimacy without pressure. Touch, connection, kissing, closeness, without the immediate goal of performance, retrains your nervous system to associate arousal with safety instead of stress. That's powerful medicine when anxiety has been running the show. Now here's why this really matters. Because ignoring this doesn't just affect your sex life. It slowly starts bleeding into how you see yourself as a man. When erections get unreliable, confidence takes a hit. When confidence drops, guys pull back. They avoid intimacy, they make excuses, they stop initiating, they stop feeling like themselves. And the scary part? A lot of men quietly accept this as just how it is now. But remember what we talked about earlier. The penis is often the canary in the coal mine for your overall vascular health. If blood flow, nerves, and nitric oxide are struggling here, odds are they're struggling in your heart, your brain, your energy levels too. So this isn't just about performance in the bedroom. This is about your long-term circulation, your metabolic health, your drive, your mood, your sense of power in your own body. The same daily habits that weaken erections after 50 are the same ones that quietly drive fatigue, belly fat, brain fog, and low motivation. And the flip side is just as true. The same small, boring, unsexy daily habits that rebuild erections, they also rebuild your energy, your sleep, your confidence, your focus. That's why this matters so much. Not because you're broken, but because you don't have to keep drifting in the wrong direction. You don't need perfection. You need direction. You wake up in the morning and your body actually feels ready to go again. Not stiff, not sluggish, ready. Your energy doesn't crash by early afternoon. Your focus is sharper. Your mood is lighter. You look in the mirror and think, okay, there you are. I remember this guy. In the bedroom, there's no more guessing, no more hoping it'll work, no more pressure in your head stealing the moment. You're present, you're connected, you're confident again. You initiate without fear. You respond without delay. And the confidence from that spills into everything. Your work, your relationships, your posture, your conversations. Your partner feels the shift. Not just physically, but emotionally, because confidence is magnetic, vitality is magnetic, presence is magnetic. This is what men describe to me all the time when they finally stop fighting their body and start working with it. I feel like myself again. I feel younger without trying to be younger. I feel solid. If any part of this hit home for you, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Share what you've noticed in your own body, what you've tried, what's been frustrating. This is a judgment-free zone. And if you know a guy who needs to hear this, go ahead and pass it along. I've got a lot more coming to help you stay strong, confident, and fully in your life. So stick with me.